Yesterday, we're going to tell you about it today. First, your MVP for the boys was Jordan Matthews of Vanderbilt Catholic. The senior had a terrific career over at Vanderbilt Catholic and was pretty phenomenal. He's fun to watch. If you ever have the opportunity to just go out and watch somebody who is, boy, I hate to say this and compare, but kind of head and heels above the rest of the kids, it was Jordan Matthews. Congratulations to him.
I knew he was going to be one of the ones. I seen it. He idolized Kobe, so at that time it was all about like the Mamba mentality. So he really turned it up and showed everybody he really could play.
My name's Jordan Matthews. I went to Vanderbilt Catholic. I played point guard, and I like having the ball in my hand and like kind of controlling the game. Almost whether I'm scoring or creating for others. I just like being like the guy, you know.
What are your biggest strengths on the court and how do they affect your style of play?
My biggest strength, I think, is my shot making. And like, once I start making shots, I get like in my groove and I get super confident. And after that, it's like the game slow down. So I could see like, I start making better passes and better reads and stuff like that. And I just get more confident. And it just opened up everything.
So what do you feel built that confidence for you?
Definitely like my work ethic. I feel like throughout my career, my high school career, like I always had like spurts or like me just having like, I might go off like 5 games straight and I just like go flat. But I think my senior year really built it a lot. Like every game I was trying to kill and I just had a high confidence because I knew how hard I worked.
As a trainer, it's really, I don't even know. I can't explain it. Like just watching him play, like, that's all the joy I need, you know. And he's probably the most out of my clients that I really made it to a game because I never knew what he was gonna do. And I never wanted to miss that chance of Jordan scoring 40, scoring 50 or 30 or something like that. So, like, and he a killer, man. I call him a killer for a reason, and he a killer. Like that's the best word that gonna describe him. And he humble. So a humble killer is the silent one. Like, and you can't do nothing with that. You don't know what he thinking. You don't know what he gonna do. You know.
My relationship with Steve, that's really like my dog. He like a big brother, really. Coming in, when we first started training at St. Lucie, he was like, he always just believed in me. Like I wasn't real good when I started with him, and nobody really believed in me besides my dad, like I said. But Steve just saw how hard I worked. Like, I was going to every day, and doing that at like 10 years old is crazy. Like you working in that gym, like that hot gym, we ain't have no AC. We ain't even have like floor. Like it was just cement and a wooden backboard and like a rim and like 2 fans in there. That was just every day, like no matter what. He just saw that. He saw like how I wanted to be great too. Like, my dad wasn't forcing me to go. It's really what I want to do. I want to be good, real good. And he just respected that. And I was real quiet, like always. I've been quiet. So like we didn't talk for real, but you could tell like he respected my work ethic and he just believed in me. He was telling everybody before this all started, like I was gonna be the one. And it sounded crazy to me, like somebody else believing in me besides my dad. Like he was really like one of the first. So like, yeah, and to this day, like we still doing it. We still going at it and stuff. It's just a blessing to have somebody like that in your corner, like always keeping it real with me. Like he'll come to the game. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, I hear him. Like I turn, I see him with his camera, and he just like, man, you gotta like show me something. And I always try. Every time I see him in the stands, I try to like kill, cause I know he really like a real one. He want to see me do good, and he don't sugarcoat nothing.
My name is Kenyatta Matthews. I'm the father of Jordan Matthews. And my relationship with Jordan, man, is, pretty much that's my heart right there. I mean, it's been a long road for us, and shit, I try to give him every tool he needed to be successful. Watch him grow. I mean, I think the thing that stands out to me is the hard work that he put in. A lot of people don't understand and don't see what goes on behind the scenes. He's been like this since he was 10 years old, since he got cut from All-Stars. When he got cut from All-Stars, his life changed, bro, and he's been all in ever since.
Can you talk about what it's like having Coach Steve as a trainer for Jordan, and how did that relationship start?
Yeah, I mean, having Steve as a trainer it's been a blessing. I mean, I met Steve when he was at St. Lucie training, and I was working out of town a lot, so I needed somebody to kind of take him under his wing, and I got with Steve, and I felt that I could trust him with my kid, and man, it took off from there. I mean, they built a bond, and ain't nothing I can say. He's like a father figure to Jordan, as I could say. I mean, they've been put countless hours in this gym, man, and he's been a blessing for me, for sure.
The journey from when we started training at St. Lucie to Hummer Christian for junior high was just tremendous because you had a good Hummer junior high team, you had a good Evergreen junior high team, and I think Oakland was pretty scrappy too. So for him to take his Hummer Christian team and become third in parish his 7th grade year, I knew he was gonna be one of them ones from there. Now, how far he go from there was, all waiting to be said, but I seen it. And he idolized Kobe, so at that time, it was all about like the Mamba mentality. So he really turned it up and showed everybody he really could play.
Was there ever a time in his growth where like you felt like he was like doubting himself because of his size?
No, because he never really expressed it to me. Like his dad might know more, than me, but like as far as he always showed like I'm a dog. And just listen to everything I told him. I was just trying to explain my journey in him to where like, dog, if you a killer, you ain't gotta talk. I talk. I was talking to everybody. Like, man, just play your game. Keep everything in the inside. And I think that's what he did majority of his little high school, junior high career.
You gotta go. Can't nobody guard you.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say I was too small to go D1 or go to college. Like, I remember my sophomore year specifically, like, I overheard, like, I didn't hear it, but it got back to me that somebody was saying, like, I'm too small and, it's just gonna be tough. And I just took it on the chin because, I can't do nothing about my height. Like, I'm done growing. I accepted it. It is what it is. Not everybody gets to be 6'5", so you just gotta work 10 times harder, and that's all I did. I just heard it, I'm like, all right, bet. And I watched players that's real small, and you notice like all the small guards in the league and stuff like that, they extremely good. Like their skill level is better than everybody else, like for a reason, because they have to be. You have to work. You can't have no holes in your game. So that's all I did. I tried to work as hard as I can so I could just eliminate that, Because I'm small, but I could play with anybody. So that's all I did was just take it on the chin, just be like, bet. Yeah, my favorite player, one of my favorite players to watch, Isaiah Thomas. I feel like my favorite player of all time is AI, Allen Iverson. I like Kyrie too. Kyrie, small guard. But Isaiah Thomas, he real small, like 5'8", and he averaged 30 in the league. So like you got to be elite to do that, and that's somebody I really study, like how he score and how he get by guys. And I like Dame Lillard too a lot. I just like their game a lot. They small, but it don't matter.
So, what's one of the advantages you feel that you and all of those guards have to being small? Like, what's the advantage that makes y'all elite?
An advantage that we all have, definitely just our quickness. Like me particularly, like I'm not the fastest, but like my change of speed is good. My first step's quick. So I mean, and you watch those guys, they real quick and shifty. So you gotta have that if you small. You gotta be able to get low to the ground and, you know, go one way and then go another way. And like our shot, like it goes back to the work ethic, like our shot making. All those guys I named could shoot like extremely well. So you just gotta work. That's all it is to being small, just work. Like if you work, it don't even matter. Family, it means everything to me. My sister, my dad, my mom, my aunt, and my grandma, like we all real super close. And every time I'm like messing up in practice or something, or if I had a bad practice, I was BSing or something like that, I always just think of them like, especially my dad. I'm always like, if he was there, like what would he say, type of thing. And it just always helped me pick it up. And I just try to think about them with everything I do, positive, good, bad, everything. It's just I always revert back to them.
So, how has your family been a support system for you?
My family always supported me through everything, especially my dad. Like, my dad believed in me when nobody didn't. Like, when I didn't even make the All-Star team when I was 8 or 9 years old, my dad was like, we're gonna make it next year. We're gonna be All-American. I made it next year, All-American. It's just him just pouring into me was always like super big. I always needed that person to believe in me, like even when I didn't believe in myself, because I definitely didn't a lot. And he was hard on me, but he never stopped believing in me, never like. And my mom, same way, she always believed in me since I was young. Like when I said I wanted to go big with basketball, she always told everybody I was gonna go to college, I was going to the NBA, everything. And my sister especially, like, I feel like I never really realized because she's my sister. And you know, like when you're young, you always argue and stuff. But like this year, especially, like my sister she was like one of my biggest fans. Like besides like my dad and my mom, she was my biggest fan. And she was always there, always believed in me, always told everybody I was that, even when I wasn't. And they just always was by my side. Like they see that I wanted to be where I'm at right now, and they helped me here. They number one to me.
Matthews working on Guidry. That is my a fadeaway three. Leon calls the timeout.
Being one of the best scorers of all time in school history, it's a blessing because I know the players that came through Vanderbilt, and it's like real deal. Like we got looking at it, like we had some of the best players come out. And a guy like Andre Brown, he scored over 4,000 points. So like him being number one and me being right under him, that's just a blessing. Like, and he was at a different level. And then players like Lionheart, Leslie, and Elijah McGuire, like them being under me, like that's something I got. Oh, I'm not saying I'm better than them. Like I never will say something like that, but me having that over them, like that's legendary. So it wasn't like, I'm not gonna say that was a goal. Obviously I want to be a great player, one of the best to ever come through Vanderbilt. But I mean, it wasn't like a set goal to be the second leading scorer. It's just a thing that happened. It's a blessing. To be honest, like our student section, it really just had to be a big game. Like if we was playing a rival, like Edie White, that was one of the best student sections we had, for sure. They came out for that game. Another district game, Salafouche, and another district game I can't think of. But like when they came, you know, you could tell like they was there. They was saying crazy stuff to the other team, and every time I hit a big shot, everybody in the crowd going crazy, doing my celebrations and stuff like that. It was always good vibes, and yeah, it was just. We could feel the energy, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it was, when they was there, you could tell. Like, we was not playing for them, but like, if I make a big shot, I'm looking in the crowd, you know, because I know they right there, they behind me. So, and they feeding off of that. We feeding off of that. Yeah.
So, what is one of your celebrations whenever you make a big shot? Where does that come from?
My celebration this year, I had a different, like, this year, at the beginning, I just always just like throw up like threes, but I throw it at the ground. And then randomly, I saw Isaiah Evans from Duke. He started doing this, and I thought that was so hard. And that was the first time I seen that. So I started in practice, like I hit a three, and I do this. And then when we got to the game, I started doing this every game. And then it just became a thing. Like that's what everybody started knowing me for, and that was like my celebration. But I ain't invent it. It's just something I saw. And I started doing it. Everybody, like people at school would come up to me and just do that. Like just joking around, you know? And it was just, every time I hit a three, everybody looking at me to do this. Like that was what the thing. It was just, that was really my celebration. But I didn't start doing that till like midway through the season, which is crazy. But that was like my thing for real. My final game, we played Archbishop Hannon, and they went on to win state. And we was the 10th seed, and they was the 2nd seed. And we wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, we played the 5th seed, I think, or the 4th seed before that at their home. And everybody was saying, oh, we done for, you know, this and that. Because we had lost to them in the middle of the season. But we beat them. We go on to play Hannon at their home, packed gym. And to me, like, still to this day, I feel like they sad. Like, I don't care. I'm still salty over that to this day. But, I mean, I was watching film on them before. Like, I was watching film all week. I'm like, I'm going to kill these dudes. I'm going to kill these dudes because they had the #1 player in the state, whatever. That's what they were saying. But he was a big man. So they guards, I knew they guards try to play through him, stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm going to eat they guards a lot. And I'm telling Jaden this, like my right-hand man, I'm like, bro, we going to kill them. I'm telling him this before the game, leading up to, like, it's over with. We going to the semifinals, no matter what. So, and once I feel like you sad, bro, there's nothing you could do. Like, once I see it, there's nothing you could do to, like, prove different. So it's in my head, like, I'm going to kill these dudes. First play of the game, I get a 3. This deep 3. I miss it, but it's back rim. And it felt great. Like, I thought it was good. So I'm like, oh, it's up. Like, next play. Came off. They was denying me early. Came off. I got a layup. Left hand. Once that went in, came off I had got the ball on a wing. Shot it from deep, like timeline. Hit. Next play. Come off a screen. Midi. And I'm just killing. Like, I think I had like 15 first half, but it was straight buckets, and we was winning the whole game. Like, they didn't have a lead on us once, except in the first maybe like 3 minutes. But after that, I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't have enough like we never had enough to win it all. And that's just the truth. I just had to accept that. Then we had like 7 real like basketball players, which you could win with that. But like one of them got kicked off before the playoffs, so that hurt us. Another one, I think, had got hurt. He was coming off of that. So it was just like, bro, we really had 5, maybe 6 guys that could go. And like I said, you could win with that, but it's really hard, especially playing a team like that where they all just, they got their main guy and everybody else just evened out. So that's hard to beat. Fundamental team and everything. So at the end, they really didn't get a lead, like I said, to the fourth quarter. And once they got a lead, big crowd, everything going for them, it was pretty much over with. And you could just feel the energy shift. But it was heartbreaking, to be honest. Like, it didn't really hit me at first, like when we first got in the locker room, because I'm like, damn, I was killing. But it was like, I was just mad. Like, I was super mad. I wasn't sad. I was really mad because I was set on winning state. That's all I wanted to do. And then I say when I saw my dad, I just started crying because he just told me how proud he was of me. And then I saw my mom, I started crying more. And then it just like, it left a bad taste in my mouth for about 2 weeks, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I sat in my room. I didn't go to the gym for like 2 weeks. And that set me back too. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was rusty. But I was like, bro, what I gotta go to the gym for is over with. Like, you know, there's nothing I could do. And then, yeah, like I said, just left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I'm still salty over that to this day. But you just move on, I guess. Yeah. My first offer was in like November, I think the 21st of November, I think I remember. And it was from Nicholls State. And I just remember, because I was in my coach's office talking about college. Like, we just played our first game. I had 42. And I had a few schools calling my dad, like, so my dad told my coach whatever. And he was telling me, like, or if you get an offer, like, you should commit. Like, especially nowadays, being a high school kid, it's damn near impossible to go D1 out of high school nowadays. It's just the truth. So he was like, you're in a good position. And like, as we talking about this, bro, I get a call from Nicholls, their assistant, and he just tells me that they're gonna offer me, because I had been talking to him for a minute. And like, I damn near started crying. Like, it was the craziest moment of my life. Like, we was just talking about it, and it just happened. And then my coach was happy for me. As soon as I walked out of his office, I called my dad. My dad was proud and stuff like that. And I posted it. And then just went from there. And they was just, they always believed in me. And they got a new staff and everything. But even then, the new staff, they bought into me. And me being the only freshman too, like, they don't really get freshmen. Like, Nicholls don't get freshmen no more. So for that was big. You know, that really meant something to me.
What do you expect to see him do for his freshman year of college?
I mean, what I envision him, if he gets the shot to get on that floor, I think he's going to be freshman conference player of the year. Because I know the work he's going to put in. Ain't nobody going to outwork him.
This upcoming season, as a freshman, I'm trying to like be valuable to the team, obviously. Get in, contribute, just be the same, not the same level of player, because I know how hard that'll be, of being the same type of player I was last year, but just like the same play style, like get in, score, confidence, create for others, and just be me, you know, regardless of how old I am, whatever. It's basketball at the end of the day, and that's just my biggest goal, is to just get on the court and stay on the court. So just contribute. I know I'm young, but Coach Bug, like, he's straight up. Like, if you could play, he gonna play you. So it don't matter what it is, how old you are. So that's just my biggest goal. And yeah, just contribute like a lot, not just like here and there, like one of the guys on the team.